morning. Good morning. Welcome to Community Voice. I'm your host, Keith Parris. I want to thank everybody for joining us this morning. Good morning, DJ. Good morning, Debo. Good morning, Jermaine.
Sir.
What up, Clark? Yeah, there you
fool.
go. There you go. There you go. And as it would happen, as soon as we come on the air, the press conference is happening now in Orem, Utah. So just in case you have not heard, they have captured the alleged shooter of Charlie Kirk, and so they're doing a news conference now. My understanding is that it was his dad that turned him in, and so
Man, you got some connections, man. Where you get that from? That his dad turned him in.
Oh man, Fox. No, I mean that was the background as they were waiting for this to happen. Now, it's fascinating because I was watching something. Trust me, this is a 22-year-old white male from Utah.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna go in and try to find out if there's a mental illness and what's going on. The dude in Charlotte who killed the young lady on the train obviously had mental health issues. Yeah. He has mental health issues, but because of how he looks, he's considered a savage. So we'll see going forward what this looks like in terms of how people are going to respond and try to understand what's going on. But my understanding, this young man is from a place called Washington, Utah, which is in the southwestern corner of the state of Utah. I don't know if he's a Mormon. So
see, what kind of has me is you have a 22-year-old shooter who shot this man 200 some yards away, and for this whole thing to escalate to a race war, and we ain't the ones, or
I don't know if it's escalated.
It is escalating. It's just not being televised as of now, but it's escalating to the point that why are we getting blamed for something that your own kind did?
Well, because that's irrationality. Now I do know, that there have been several HBCUs that have had to shut down because of threats that they received.
And they didn't even do anything, though.
I'm clear. I mean, I think people are looking for something to kind of get away from what it's probably going to be. But it just kind of tells you kind of where we are in this country. And
it's always like that, though. The other side always.
But why? Why is it like that?
Even if you look at, you can just go back to Kaepernick.
Yeah.
What actually happened and what the demonstration was for, they turn it into something that it wasn't, and it just speaks to the ineptitude of knowledge and factual things.
I think, and I honestly think, some of these people need to be held accountable for getting on TV right after this stuff happened and talking about that the Democrats got to own this. It's on the Democrats that this happened. So you get on, you say this stuff, but when the reporter asks you, what about the people in Minnesota, and was it the Republicans' fault? And she turn around and say, well, Charlie just got shot, and we talking about Republicans? Like, you putting this stuff out here to create a race war.
Well, it's interesting because they're not referring to him as Robinson. They're referring to him as Tyler.
Ain't the first name basis?
First name basis. And so how they personalize it, and because it is what it is, it's a white male. And it's a white male in that profile of that demographic group. So now you kind of falling back because I heard terms yesterday, Antifa. I hadn't heard about Antifa in 10 years.
Yeah.
BLM.
Yeah.
Like, it was all these things that had nothing to do with what. But let me say this. I don't know who it was that was on where he was saying that how it's been characterized that they use terms like Nazis and racist, and which is true. But I found it that this guy, Charlie Kirk, had organized
Yeah.
a lot of young
Yeah.
white folks.
Yeah.
A lot of young white folks.
Yeah.
And those folks got energized. Normally, when you're in college, man, you doing politics, it's theoretical. You might get there to vote. You might not. It ain't your priority. But to be able to go in, and then I just read here, Fox said that there was a chapter of Turning Point at Arrowhead High School.
What?
That's not surprising.
So no, but what I'm saying is that it's probably more widespread. And I know DJ was joking, saying, I don't know this dude, but you don't know him.
I wasn't joking. I don't know him.
Yeah, but
I
his
found out about
influence,
him when he died.
his influence is such that, right there. And again, that is a tough demographic to get the vote. Talk to anybody out who does any kind of canvassing and tell you the most difficult group to organize is usually college students.
Yeah.
Young people. It's like
I don't know about that though.
No.
In terms of
No,
voting,
that is true.
Because when I was in college, you would always have. I mean, we had presidential candidates coming to UW1. We had a lot of politicians come to college, and it wasn't always middle-aged individuals who were seasoned and living that was attending those, conferences or what do you call that? Like rallies and things of that nature.
Yeah, it was young people. It was y'all. But this is the thing that what Charlie was doing. 31 years old, he could relate to these college students that he was having coming out, and he was telling them in so many words that you're going to college for nothing.
I don't think that he could relate with them though.
Well, no, actually he can, because anytime that you can, but anytime
he's like a year or two younger than me.
No, I know, but they look at Charlie as like they Martin Luther King. Man.
I mean, he can relate as a racist.
No, but I think he
get it.
did appeal, and they were interviewing one young lady, and she said, we matter.
Yeah,
He made them feel like they mattered.
yeah.
And
who said that they didn't?
no,
They
but
think
you
that, though.
feel that way.
They
There's a
think
certain
that.
alienation of youth.
Yeah,
They talk about, well, you feel like you're part of it, but you're not a part of it. You don't have the same stake in the game that I have in the game. So, it's so he appealed to something there that a lot of people, and look, I tell you somebody else who did it, Obama. Obama appealed to, it was aspirational. So when you like a young black man and you look and you see Barack Obama, you go like, that's my dude.
and then once he energized the core, it spread it like wildfire. So it was to the point that we was talking about, vote or die and all this other stuff that, from the slogans that they had out, and it was spreading amongst the black community. And when you have a situation like this, man, that this guy was saying that Martin Luther King was an awful person, that the Civil Rights Act should have never happened. All of this stuff he's saying, that when he get on the plane and see a black pilot, he questioned, are they able to fly the plane?
I mean, the dude, and what was amazing.
I don't even know why we're talking about him.
Well, because it's real.
TJ.
I was watching. I did some social media, right, and it was Facebook, pretty mild social media, and you had people, in my little friend sphere, who weren't as kind. They weren't celebrating the death, but they made sure that people were aware of what this dude's record was.
Man, it was white people that was on Facebook that is recorded, that is celebrating this dude's death.
Oh yeah,
that's saying that he got exactly what he deserved, and this and this and this and that. But it's not us that's saying it; it's his saying.
Well,
kind.
no, I'm saying there are.
It is us.
I had friends on Facebook, and they didn't say he deserved it.
But
what they did was they used that passage of scripture that I used Sunday, that the power of life and death is in the tongue.
Now he did say
you will eat your words.
He did say he said at a rally that perhaps more people from gun violence
He
so
felt
we
that
could
that
be
was-
able to keep our guns.
He said it's a necessary
And
evil
then he
in order
said-
to have the Second Amendment.
And then he turned around and said that he want to bring back and that we should bring back public execution, that it should happen quick, and they should televise it. And then he turned around and said, you know, that maybe Coca-Cola or somebody can sponsor the public execution.
But first of all, he's an influencer. He's a provocateur. He echoes what a lot of people are feeling in certain spaces.
Malcolm X had a quote.
What about the chickens coming home to roost?
Yeah.
We talked about that yesterday. And I'm just saying that there's this thing called karma. You know, the evil you sow is going to be the evil you reap. And you think so again, and again, I'm watching this press conference, and I saw the first press conference they had, and this dude, who they didn't know who the shooter was, he was the scum of the earth. The governor pointed out, and we had the death penalty in Utah. You know, I mean, it was because they and again, we don't know if this guy, again, being from Washington, Utah,
Are they gonna put his face on the screen?
yeah, I think once they do the charging. But then, like I
'Cause if
said,
he
the
looked like
dude,
me and you,
the dude
you
was
know.
just reading some of his emails because I guess he was telling his roommate what was happening, and he called him Tyler. He didn't say the suspect. He's already personalized him. So one, let's see if they actually go after the death penalty in this particular case, because now again it might be someone who would be part of that demographic that would be supportive. So let's see. All right, we're gonna get through this. Trust me, y'all. It ain't gonna be that heavy this Friday, but it's breaking news.
I mean, we could have a heavy, but just not on this. I mean,
can't ignore it.
you know, like, you know, obviously we've grown up in Black households where they say if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. That's why, like, I'm keeping my words at a minimum.
They
But
doing all of this, dude.
like when I learned who he was and what he was saying and all that stuff is, it's
But I mean, I guess my issue is, and what some people is really kind of missing is what seed has just been planted.
that's even
I get it. It has been planted, but it's about to grow and sprout quicker than we can imagine. Because when you got people that's operating out of their feelings, you make bad choices when you're operating out of your feelings. So just like the video that's going around of them beating up this black young man, that it's gonna get to the point that we're not gonna sit around and let them do that to us. So now you got a whole situation that's happening, that's been created off of this young man getting killed by his own kind, and not anybody
But
that's.
as I said yesterday,
feel
that's
this-
always the case.
Yeah, oh, well, yeah, it's always that's true.
I feel like, you know, okay, it made headlines. But this certain individual, he would have a visceral reaction to one of us
Of course.
being killed in this same manner. And so that's why I'm like, I don't even know why we still.
Caller, welcome to the program.
Good morning. You're on there.
Good morning. Thank you for taking my call. Assalamu alaikum to you, brothers. What trips me out is that, you know, listening, I haven't been listening like hardcore, like attentively or whatnot, but it seems like black people have taken on
You said
what do you
black or
call that?
white?
The black folks are taking the responsibility of eulogizing somebody who hated everything, every aspect about anything concerning black, period. I just find that very, very peculiar when we have our own issues and our people are dying 24/7. They're not getting any airplay other than the headline for sensationalism on the nightly news or the evening news or something like that. So I think it's pathetic and pitiful that black people always want to show sympathy for Satan. We always got to find some way to feel
I'm gonna
sorry
disagree
for.
with you. That's not the sentiment I'm getting at all.
I'm not. I said black people.
No,
You're
I'm
a
talking
black
about black
person.
people. No, I'm not, man. Not certainly not. No, I'm saying that, and that's what I'm saying. In my little Facebook sphere, I have a lot of black friends, and I know what they were saying. And it wasn't that they were sitting there in any remorse. Let's just keep it 100.
Now, you don't have to have remorse for him.
A lot of people don't.
I hope they don't, because I don't. And if
a lot of people
I'm gonna be remorseful.
That's the point.
Evil ass white man.
But
you got me all the way messed up.
But the issue has always been, regardless, should a person lose their life? The point I'm making is no.
Do white people line up and sing and dance and cut the food when black people are killed, from our leaders down to the regular Joe Snow? Hell to the no. They don't do none of that. So for me, as for me, we are in the season of reaping. Everything that you sold, you ratchet piece of scum, you got it back. Thank you.
Caller, welcome to the program.
Good morning, you're on there.
Hey man, something, I'm messed up, man, because as a real player in the game, okay, I want you to understand something. There was white people that was jumping around, shouting, "We got Kirk in the neck." I mean, whatever his name, we got him in the neck. They were actually celebrating this dude. These were white folks celebrating it. And so I had to ask myself, what is the real thing? What is the underbelly of this thing? It's a hatred towards righteousness. I don't care about him talking about black folk, I talk about white folk, okay? I understand how racism works.
You should care.
I was brought up in a racist environment.
Okay, but
I understand my worth. I understand where I'm at. I understand
what he says about black folks.
It's up to us,
because he said it to white folks.
Give it to our children, or you know what we can do? We can fall in line with a bunch of people that ain't gonna do nothing but just talk, and they talk so loud, and guess what? They never get nothing done. The fear of them taking over anything now has been abstracted from their whole conversation. Nobody's scared of that, man, no more. So when I hear this little dude ranting and raving, talking about public execution, now let me explain something to you. A public execution would slow down, would stop. And this is something I talked about years ago. And he's a lot younger than me. So when it comes down to, do you know what public execution would do, man? Do you know what that would do?
Nothing.
DJ.
What up?
Nothing.
What would that do?
Nothing.
It wouldn't do nothing?
No, because the death penalty is
I'm talking to TJ, a big daddy.
Oh, man, but this is my program, little dude.
I know that. I knew you was going to fight back when I said that.
Shots fired.
Yeah, you trying to go someplace else now. Keep it right
shots
here.
fired,
Keep it right here.
But hold on, go ahead. Keep listening. Go ahead.
The states with the death penalty have some of the highest homicide rates in the country. It is not a deterrent. It does not work. It's not going to stop anybody.
Let me say this to you, Keith. I'm going to ask you a question. What is the difference? I'm sorry. What's more fearful? Death itself or the thought of death? What's more fearful?
In the moment, you're not thinking about death.
No. Come on, man. You always got to give me some intellect. I just need an answer.
No, man,
what's more fearful, the thought of dying or death itself?
Meech, that's not, man, what he's saying is.
No, I'm going to tell you the significance in the death penalty.
What's this? Okay, tell us.
There's a significance in that.
Tell us.
I talked to a guy on death row. The thought of dying is more fearful than death itself.
But did you talk to him after he died?
Why is he on death row?
And you punish him.
How did he get on death row, Meech?
And did you talk to him after he died?
How did he get on death row, Meech?
That could ever be.
Meech, how did he get on death row?
Huh?
How did he get on death row?
Well, murder case.
Oh, okay. So and he was in the state that had the death penalty, and it didn't enter in his mind, and now his ass is on death row.
Boy, because this is gonna be a federal case, and the feds got death.
Well, we're gonna see what it's gonna be. We're gonna see what it's gonna be.
But I'm saying federal law is death penalty anywhere it goes. If he's charged federally, it's going to be death. I'm
watching the press conference right now, and the vitriol. Wait, hey, Meech. The vitriol in that first press conference. Oh my God! Whoever it was the scum of the earth. Now it turns out that it is a white boy from Utah
Yeah.
who may or may not fit the profile of radical left. Now what are you going to do? Let's see if they go for the death penalty. Let's see if they go for the death penalty.
LGBTQ stuff on the window.
They're doing all that, but I'm saying he's a 20, and obviously, and again, I don't know if he's a Mormon, but he's in Utah. So let's see.
What does that have to do with
Well, what do you think if he did have the LGBTQ? These people is going crazy.
All right, man. Next caller.
Man, he always say something.
Caller, welcome to the
man.
program.
Good morning, you're on there.
Good morning. One of the best shows on the radio, Milwaukee, hands down.
Appreciate
I
that.
just want to say I agree with the folks that are saying that that we shouldn't be putting this dude on a pedestal at all. You know, there's $100,000 bounty for the killer. They gave this man a posthumous Medal of Honor already. It's just, if we look at, all the people he was hating on, all the wild ish he was saying, we should be giving him no respect and not even be giving him our time. And I also wanted to say that
I agree, caller. I agree.
I think that I appreciate when I listen to the show and I hear people point out that white people are not a monoculture. You know, we don't all see things the same. And, you know, he wasn't speaking to all of us, and we don't. Not that I hold a proud white identity. I think we live in a world, as far as in the U.S., where we can't not acknowledge race. But it's not. It's a complex thing. It's a broad label. It's a general label that's put on all of us. To where I don't like identifying as that. I'm not saying that I'm not that, but I'm just saying that it doesn't encapsulate my being, and I definitely don't like all the things that it's associated with. Thank you.
Thank you for your call. Caller, you're on air. Thank you for your patience.
How you doing? This is Barnyard.
Good morning.
All I got to say to all these Negroes out here, they are the white people problems. That's all you got to do. They are the white people problems. They have a blessed day.
You too.
Yeah, you know what? That's some good advice.
Hey,
Gotta
man,
mind your own business.
Hey,
Yeah,
man,
yeah,
how
yeah,
I operate,
yeah.
I take 6 months to mind my business.
Nothing to do with us.
6
Caller,
months
welcome to
leave
the
other folks'
program.
business alone. Yeah.
Good morning, you're on there.
Hello.
Good morning, you're on there.
I just want to say, when you talk out of both sides of your neck, like a lot of racist people do, don't be surprised when they shoot you in the neck. What I think is really going on is that dude was a sacrifice for Trump's war, for a war that Trump wants to start. And he's been positioning the national.
Sorry about that, man. Call run to the program.
We don't mention that name
on Friday.
So
yeah, caller, welcome to. Oh, I forgot to tell the rule.
I've tried to tell you something several times. It's about how you and your sister handle your brother Meech. You let him use it, whatever you want to call it. Well, he talks over you, can't get a word in, you can't finish the sentence. You need to learn how to cut that. And again, a lie repeated louder and louder and over does not make it true. And y'all have a good one.
Yeah, this dude is running for president.
Who?
Cox, governor of Utah.
Are you serious?
Oh man, he's been up for the last 10 minutes talking. He's running for president.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's staking his claim.
Yeah. So all right,
he's not gonna win. Call it.
Especially if he's a Mormon.
Yeah, and he a MAGA too. All of us.
And we ain't had a bald head president in a while. Caller, thank you for your patience. You're on there.
Hi, good morning. Who is the liberal counterpart to Charlie Kirk?
Oh, that's a good question.
Because that guy had a big following,
Yeah,
and he was very influential with his rhetoric. And I'm just wondering, who is the liberal person for that? And then my other question was, so Keith, are we going to get like $10 checks from FEMA?
How about that?
He didn't even approve the whole amount. And when you look at some of the tragedies that the news is showing, that money's going to wipe it all away. So what about
and then
the regular
when he
folks?
said it, and I had an opportunity to speak with Senator Baldwin yesterday, he sends it to Senator Johnson.
Yeah,
basically, he acknowledges Senator Johnson and not the Wisconsin delegation. The problems they had is that Washington County, parts of the Southeast, it wasn't just Milwaukee, was hit pretty hard. So they came in less than the 30 million that was identified.
Well, we requested 50 or 60, I think. And that, that was bare bones, but he only approved 29 to 30.
I think the 30 million was one of the assessments. I don't know if the county was saying that that's what the assessment was in terms of that, but not surprised. What I'm surprised at was that it was approved at all, because they had 14 states prior to Wisconsin going and still waiting on FEMA approval.
Probably
Senator
political.
Baldwin, yes, Senator Baldwin pointed out that it took 1 day for Texas.
Yeah, I think Hart Park will take 15 million of that, right? I mean, how are they going to determine who gets what first?
I would think. I don't know. I don't know what happens in terms of insurance, because some people had insurance.
No, I think you get FEMA if you got denied from your insurance.
Exactly. So it sounded like they were already rebuilding Hart Park. So I don't know if that was covered under insurance. And based on where Hart Park is, it's near with the KK. There's some water that runs through there. So that little valley down there on State Street was heavily hit. That's a little tough area, though. That's a real tough.
But isn't FEMA our money, just like Social Security is our money? Why do we have to sit around and wait for the wannabe dictator to approve our funds? And then he decides how much we get. It's just
politics.
I'm closer to getting that #1 Micah Parsons jersey for my son. Go Green Bay.
Let's go.
Go Pack Go.
Go Pack Go. You're listening to Community Voice. 414-444-5250. We'll pivot when we get back. You happy now?
Yeah.
All right.
Von Jones, DJ the Protege.
All right, welcome back, caller. Welcome to the program.
Good morning. You're on there.
Hey, good morning, y'all. This is Indiana. I just want to make a comment and something to think about. If you notice at that rally that this guy's having, all the previous rallies, his audience are bringing little kids, and they're listening to all of this garbage that's coming out this guy's mouth. You know, all he's doing is starting a new generation that's going to come up, that's going to have them same outlooks and same viewpoints on everything.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, as far as I'm concerned with him, you reap what you sow. That's my comment.
All right. Appreciate you. Caller, welcome to the program.
Good morning. You're on there.
Good morning. I am Colin. All you got to do is follow the money. See, he doing all this, putting all that money in his pocket. His kids ain't even in the United States. And he talking about getting rid of folks. His wife don't even belong here. Not only that, it's people like Mitch. He disgusts me. Our people need to pull together and work on getting him out of there. And our black so-called men just eating up everything he say, they need some help. Because if their parents was living, our ancestors would be disgusted. See, it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Just want to give a quick shout out to everybody that is watching us on Facebook and YouTube Live.
Is there comments in there?
Oh, they commenting it up.
All right, well,
in the chat, but mostly they just talk about Meech. So he always started the show,
or she called him Mitch.
Program.
Oh, Mitch.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
But yeah, we're moving on. Like I said, we always have our production meetings, late in the night, early in the morning. I said, we don't need to be talking about dude. But I was overruled.
You got a phone call.
Sometimes we got to do journalism. Yeah. Caller, welcome to the program.
Good morning. You're on there.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. Yourself?
Pretty good. Just watching the developments on this Charlie Kirk situation.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously they're trying to look at a way to twist this as to it was one of their typical profile. One of their white people shot this guy. If he's the guy, then that's who did it. Now they're going to try to twist and come up with rationalizations how he was influenced by quote unquote radical left leaning ideas. I mean, I would love to hear if we can get to what motivated him.
Yeah, from Southwest Utah.
Exactly.
One of the whitest states in the country, Southwest Utah.
Exactly. So it's probably not a whole lot of people of color there. Probably not a whole lot of
unless you're playing for the Utah Jazz.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm looking at trying to figure out, okay, who was influencing him to go out here and decide to be a lone wolf and do this. So they're going to twist it to some mental defect.
Oh yeah, they're already talking about it right now. They again, I just opposed that to the guy in Charlotte, who obviously they have a tape of him talking to his sister, and this dude is a paranoid schizophrenic. He's talking in the fourth person. Okay. He's crazy. Now, that doesn't negate the fact he killed someone,
right?
But it seems to me that they're going to do everything for this guy. Like I said, even in the press conference, they wasn't referred to him by his last name or the suspect. They call it, Tyler, and Tyler was sending emails. You've already humanized them.
But in that first one, when they thought the dude was black or could have been black in that first press conference, he was everything under the sun.
No, not black, leftist. Leftist.
So it was also interesting prior to catching this guy. Trump was out adamantly.
I gotta go, man. Sorry. Sorry about that.
Remember,
man.
Hey, just full disclosure. All right,
don't use
Keith
the name.
Isn't being rude. Normally, when people get hung up on, is me, not him. But every Friday, just had to get that disclosure too. Every Fridays, we do not mention the individual's name that is in the White House. All right.
You can talk around them, but you just can't say
Monday
the name.
through Thursday is
Wear
when
it
you
out.
can talk about.
Wear it
what I'm
out.
saying? Monday through Thursday, but unfortunately on Fridays, and I feel like I'm missing out because I'm here on Fridays. On Fridays, you cannot mention that guy. So just
Yeah.
you know,
Do
gotta
not
give that
say the
full
name.
Disclosure.
Do not use those 5 letters.
Mhm.
Okay. Caller, welcome to the program.
Good morning. You're on there.
Good morning. I want to say good morning to everybody. Good morning to my cuz, DJ Clark Kent in the back. To my camp counselor, I usually get this wrong, but I think I'm going to get it right this time. D'Artagnan, right?
No.
Silverland?
Yes. D'Artagnan.
Okay, I just had a question.
D'Artagnan, you sound like a Power Ranger villain.
No, D'Artagnan was one of the 3 Musketeers.
Yes, sir.
Before me.
And he was a Ninja Turtle.
Yep.
For real?
Yeah, they used the 3 Musketeers. Yeah, yeah.
My question is I think we are repeating history, and how are we going to deal with that? Because some black folks feel like I could never have been a slave, and my master would have hit me with that whip. I would have whooped them and all that stuff. And I'm like, how are we going to deal with it? Because what went on in the '60s to me is going to happen again. Because I know history. I love history, and I just think we're going to repeat it. Now, how's this generation going to deal with that?
Right. But no, great point. And I set up and I thought about Plessy versus Ferguson was like 1898 or something around there. And then going into a new century, which would have been the 20th century. We've seen all of these retreats when it comes to the Shelby case, all those things, Shelby being the thing that kind of gutted the Civil Rights Act in terms of pre-clearance for, I think it was at least 12 southern states that they had to be pre-cleared in terms of their election. The Supreme Court ruled that, oh, no, we're okay now. Racial discrimination doesn't exist anymore, so it's not necessary. If you ever want to see, because Eric Holder just happened to be when that case was decided, he was wasn't he the Attorney General? So he really goes after the Shelby case. You saw things happen. And I'll throw this in, even the retreat on abortion rights for women. It's all these things that you're seeing where there's been a retreat going back to an era that was before. And I think because it's done incrementally, we don't always immediately feel the impact, right, what those are. But you bring a great point. What is that quote? That history is prologue? And yeah, you're right. We can repeat history. Hello? Okay. Caller, welcome to the program.
Good morning. First thing I want to say is, if you don't turn the other cheek, you don't have to repeat history. Because even in the 60s, everybody wasn't down with turning the other cheek. That was for those ones that they was using God to put fear in them so they can be happy about their struggle when they go up to pick that cotton on his ranch with them diamond gates. But what I'm going to say here is, I don't even understand why abortion is a problem. When you see some of these mothers and fathers, they shouldn't be creating no kids anyway. And we have seen many, many examples of people who made kids. And when you look at that mother and father, they was never good for sugar, honey, iced tea. Just let out. But they know how to quote them Bible scriptures. And furthermore, why is abortion is a problem? First of all, maybe she don't want to breed your seed. Maybe she don't like your nose.
I can tell you why abortion is a problem. Abortion is not a problem in our community for the general community. The abortion is a problem in the white community because white folks are at zero population growth. And to empower women, and that's the other piece of it, there are a lot of men out there who have a problem with women being empowered. And so, abortion comes down to this whole patriarchal thing that men should tell women what they should do with their bodies. And then you go in and then you use the Bible. Abortion is nowhere in the Bible. People will say it's murder. It's not murder because if you look at the science, it's life, but it ain't the life. It is not a human being. And then the question becomes, how are you ascribing more rights to something that's developing in the womb of a woman than you do when it get out of that woman? So, but it has everything to do, in my mind, and I've felt this way for the last 20 years, with population and the fact that white folks, women are choosing either to not have children or they're deferring having children. And that's a benefit to women because it's just like if guys, she gets pregnant. Let's say I'm going to college on an athletic scholarship, right? I'm still going to college. Mm-hmm. She's going to have to deal with that baby. And so it's made women defer their dreams and their aspirations because of pregnancy. So I think that that's what's driving it more than anything else. I will not put myself in a position to say that some people should or should not have abortions, but I hear what you're saying, but no, I think that that's what's driving it.
And I tell people always keep $500-$600 in the dresser just in case. Live your life. And for people who are against abortion, when you get ready and die, cross your feet and go sit in the cemetery and don't die on her.
All right. Appreciate you.
Have a good day.
All right.
You can't have that loose nut. Like I say, I'm 32-0.
Caller, welcome to the program. This dude, his pull-out game. Here we go.
Good morning. You're on there.
What's
happening, man?
Hey, Keith, I sent you something for that young lady that asked the question, who is the counterpart of what's the guy's name, Kurt?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I sent that to you so you can answer her question. I also sent you some material about the tongue that you do, but y'all should probably for today only, because I don't know how you're having this conversation without bringing up a certain person because he started all of this.
You can do it, just don't use the name.
Okay, so let me try and do this. So, put my thinking cap. So you cannot be at rallies talking about beating up people. Back in the old days, this what would have happened. Sending people to invade the Capitol. Am I doing pretty good so far?
Mm-hmm.
Sending people to invade the Capitol. But you want to talk about nonviolence.
Right.
When you see somebody's husband almost get murdered from getting hit in the head with a hammer over and over again, but you think that's funny, did he do that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to be careful about what I'm saying. So the tongue, as it says in scripture, the tongue is a powerful thing, and the tongue can bring life or death. So we have to be careful.
Did you hear that message Sunday? That's what I preached about Sunday, man. Ironically, it had nothing. I didn't know. I was more
prophetic, and
it was
the thing about life.
It was prescient because what I was really trying to get to is the awful things we say to our young people. That's what really precipitated me even doing that, because I spent a lot of time on the things that we say to young people. I didn't know that. Obviously, I didn't know. I wouldn't know that this event was going to happen. And part of it is this whole idea. You're right. The one of the smallest organs in the body can have an enormous impact, man. It's our words, how we use our words, the words that we use. And yes, there is karma with our words. That's why, I'm being more and more circumspect in how I use these words. And I started my message off talking about my good friend Ron Banks. And the last conversation we had before he passed was that he said he learned two things from me. One, never fall in love with a woman from behind. And then he said, Keith, you taught me the value of words. And I was 20? But yeah, words are powerful, man. And so I think all of us.
I think you should have said never fall in love with a woman from behind again. Cause you probably fell in love with a woman from behind. You just can't do it again.
But Keith, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna get off. And don't forget to pass that name off to that young lady that answered your question. But Keith, it starts at the top. And this particular person, and it's wreaking a lot of havoc because he's stirring up a lot of this stuff. So I'm gonna point the finger directly at him. And just like that one guy said, now they bringing these babies because these are white folks, and that's what I told you yesterday, Keith. And not just white men, majority of white men, Keith, because we got a caller that called. I think he hates women. They want women to be subservient.
Which is always amazing because white women still vote overwhelmingly Republican,
Keith,
which is really amazing to
me. Keith, that blew my mind. How white women came out and voted like that. I'm like, what is wrong with y'all?
But
maybe they.
But you got to know
maybe
who
they
they're
enjoy
sleeping
that.
with, though. Who are they married to?
And I think that
that goes to a lot.
But black men don't have that influence on black women.
But DJ, unless they standing over your shoulder,
the majority of them vote Democrat.
How they know how you voting in that voting unless they standing on top of you? Because that's supposed to be between you, nobody else. When you go in that voting booth, that's between you and God.
But majority black women vote Democratic. Majority of black men vote Democratic.
But what I'm saying is, do we have the same influence over our women?
I just answered the question. The answer is yes.
Don't you think that I would? Don't you think in my heart of hearts, and I ain't gonna tell no lie, that I would like to vote for a Republican, but nothing that they say motivates me to want to vote for them.
But wait a minute, George. DJ brings up an excellent point here, and I'm just kind of. So, do you think that you have influence over how Brenda votes as a black man?
Can I tell you something? And I'm serious. How to say HCLL hockey stick? No, I have no control over Brenda.
And nor do I over Rhonda. Thank you.
That's wild.
Thank you. No.
But I will say this.
Oh, why do you say that's interesting?
You know how I get Brenda to do stuff I wanted to do? Tell her the opposite.
Right. But what I'm saying is, because you were talking about the influence, you said that they sleep together, right? And so white men still have influence over white women. But I'm saying black men don't have that level of influence over black women when it comes to how they gonna vote.
I disagree.
Ooh.
I disagree.
You know who got me to vote?
I'm speaking because you all are married.
You know who
so y'all have obviously had serious conversations about life in general. So there are a lot of conversations that are going to be religious and political and ideological. You will have some disagreements, but the reason why y'all bonded was for some similarity.
If I was a Trump supporter,
there's no way you would be with Miss Rhonda.
Okay, cut my mic off. Cut my mic off.
What's wrong with dude? And he made me. Yeah. He made me call him. He made me have him do that. Shame on you.
Mic off.
But it's no way.
Penalty box.
Right. Go to the penalty box.
Go to your quiet corner, man. It's no way that he would be with Miss Rhonda if he was one of those people. It's no way.
No, I don't think so either. No, but.
Bro, Miss Rhonda not rocking with you if you was on that.
I could be.
No,
what I'm saying is, though,
with that part, I'm agree with you on.
No, what I'm saying is that it could be, because opposites sometimes attract. I mean, you do have where there are people. You do have where there are people who.
This is not the Packers versus the Bears. This is something
serious.
It's serious, but this is
a
to
game. That would be.
This is to.
I don't know if I'd ever fall in love with a woman who was a Bears fan. I'm just telling you now, man.
Do you know who I was going to vote for when Hillary and Barack was running against each other?
Probably Hillary.
I was voting for Hillary.
Well, but so was a whole lot of black folks.
My wife convinced me to vote for Barack. I'm like, no, it's her turn. Let her. And then I started going to the rallies with Brenda.
But wait a minute. Rhonda was a Hillary supporter. Rhonda had Caitlyn. Caitlyn was part of the mail list. Caitlyn used to get mail from the Hillary Clinton campaign in 2007, 2008.
George, you see how he missing a point on this? He's talking about two Democratic candidates.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about why do white women vote Republican? It don't matter if it's a different candidate within that particular party. It is the party in itself. And so you both,
but you could have differences in that party. It's,
right.
It's
but I'm saying, but you both still vote Democratic.
Can I say this, Keith? And then I'm gonna get off. Somebody else can get in.
Just hurry up, George. You got.
Oh, I think
10
white
seconds.
women still want to stay in that power with their husbands. I think that's what it is, because they feel that white is white stuff. That's probably why they still vote like that.
And I
All
was
right,
a
God bless
supporter
y'all.
of Barack Obama long before Rhonda was. I'm that because I understood her history with Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton represented a lot of those values that Rhonda endorsed and embraced.
But guess what? If Hillary was a Republican, she would not have voted for it.
Oh no, of course not.
That's my point.
Okay, but Hillary,
you do have certain sway when it comes to politics.
Rhonda, I don't think Rhonda, and I know she's listening. I don't know if she decided to vote for Barack Obama because I was supporting him. I think she came to that on her own.
She voted for him because she wasn't voting for John.
And
McCain.
But what I'm saying is that it doesn't. But let's say even with that, because you could have a Republican primary. It seems to me that white women will be more in line with how their husbands are voting than black women.
That's not true.
Because of the influence of him. I'm 414-444. Well, we can't do that because when we come back, we got to do the perspective. You're listening to Community Voice. I'm going to take a quick break. My mic back on? I'm out the penalty box. We're back. We'll be right back.
AURN News.
I'm Jamie Jackson. The cost of living keeps rising, and new government data shows just how much. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, consumer prices rose 0.4% in August. Now that
All right, welcome back. It is now time for the DJs, the Protege's perspective. And this is a significant one because this is number 100. Take it away.
We pray and ask God for many things. It could be material things such as a house or a car. It could be intellectual things such as wisdom and discernment. It could even be spiritual things such as peace and the ability to be present within the moment. Our wants are endless, and there's no limit to the things that we think we want. I can vividly remember on many things that I wished I had, and as time went on, I eventually received what I asked for. There have been many occasions where I asked God for things and have been given those very things. Yet what happens when you receive what you've asked for, but you're not ready for them? How do you get past receiving what you've prayed for, only to realize that you aren't ready for it at all? Did you bite off more than you can chew? Did you really want what you asked for? Or the bigger question is, what motivated you to want it in the first place? Anything that comes your way is meant for you. And if you ask for it, then it was already within you. Many times people have said that you can bite off more than you can chew. But lessons, past and present, will prepare you. What it takes to get it isn't necessarily what it takes to maintain or keep it. There will be times when we receive what we've prayed for and asked for it as well. And when that day comes, understand that a new mark must be set in order for it to be kept. That is the Protege's perspective for this week. Just a thought that came to mind. You know, a lot of times we ask for things, and you know, to be honest, a lot of times some things that we ask for we receive, and then as we're on that road, it becomes probably a little bit more difficult, a little bit more eye-opening, and so then we ask ourselves, man, am I really ready for this? He just Debo got a happy birthday hat on him. So it just threw me off, man. But oh man, if we had a camera on Debo, y'all would get a chuckle too. But
like from the cloud.
No, a lot of time. Oh, y'all funny.
Oh. Wait, it's your birthday?
No, it ain't my birthday.
Hold on. It's your happy birthday, bro.
Birthday is the 100.
Yeah,
it's 100. So let me.
It's the show.
No. Yeah, dang it.
Perspective.
Yeah,
hey man, it is glitter everywhere.
It is, even on the computer.
All right, this was delivered to us last night by Linda.
Appreciate it.
Oh wow.
Rhonda made you. It's not fitting. I told you it wasn't nobody's birthday.
Yeah, I wonder why you started looking retarded.
Got me looking stupid like this. Rhonda made you a peach cobbler cheesecake.
Oh.
Wow. No, I don't even eat peach cobbler. I thank you.
Man, that looks scrumptious.
Thanks a lot.
Perspective.
Wow.
Wow, that's a milestone, man.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate it, man. I didn't.
You know, it's kind of dual purpose. Sad to let you know that your show's been canceled.
Hey, after 100 episodes, don't you go into syndication? So I'm good. So I'm syndicated, all right. I'm good. is a card.
Wow.
Appreciate it.
That's awesome, and you'll be needing to clean all of this up.
Congrats. Oh wow. So this is wow. So Linda is my girlfriend, and she teaches first grade, and so she made a card for saying happy 100 days of writing perspective, and then
up a little bit, man.
all of her students signed it. So man, that
And people, they didn't know Linda until what, Wednesday? Thursday.
I knew Linda from
No.
the repast chairs.
Yeah, but then she said, so she called the station because she wanted to drop all
you
of
mean
this.
out to the-
Yeah,
yeah,
and
she
then
called out front.
people goes, that Linda? So yeah, but that
she didn't even tell me that she did this. That's crazy.
you know why?
Supposed to tell you.
It's a surprise.
It is a surprise.
So 100 perspectives.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's more.
Oh, man, what else she get you?
She got me. Wow. Oh, she got me some nice pens.
Okay, hold them up.
So you can write some more perspectives.
This
But
box.
even though you're digital,
He's over there.
It's over there. I thought it was right there.
Yeah, you was right. You was
Yeah.
right.
I thought he was trying to take a picture.
Oh man, thank you so much. Man,
Thanking us or Linda?
Linda.
you don't like peaches? Because that's all it is peaches on cheesecake.
I hope you don't.
I
Yeah. Debo likes it.
no, y'all definitely can have that.
I sure hope we done.
I definitely. But I just thank Miss Rhonda for even making that. Like, wow, I appreciate it.
Well, let me tell you what I said to Miss Rhonda. I'm going, so why is this such a big deal?
He's actually doing the show right now, but anything I can help you with?
That's that hater.
Yo,
I mean,
man. Oh, it's Friday.
Miss Rhonda, that's you like my uncle. You my uncle. She my auntie. She could do something for her nephew. What you talking about?
No. It was just, they didn't bring anything in here for me for my, what was it? This is my 8th year anniversary this year.
But you had a big birthday
No, they
thing.
did do a nice
Yeah.
piece for me.
Jamie,
No?
you know?
Wow, I appreciate it.
Jamie.
Hey,
Jim. Oh, Jimmy. All right.
no dead air.
Got your iPads. iPads.
All right, I'll take this out in the waiting room. And but again, thank you, man. And they've
No,
always
thank
been
you.
poignant, prophetic, and profound. So yeah, 100.
I'll just say, I was just with this 100th perspective. I was just thinking about all the times that we've received many things, and we probably have felt that we wasn't ready for it. And in that moment, us thinking that we wasn't ready for it was just a little bit of self-doubt. But in everything that we receive, even if you feel that it could be a little bit too early, it was meant for us. Because if it wasn't meant for you, you wouldn't receive it in the first place. And so move forward with it with grace and more understanding. Like I said, in the perspective, what it took to get it isn't necessarily what it takes to maintain it. And so in that's a lesson in itself. But thank you. The genesis of the perspective started in the pandemic. During the pandemic, where that was a new space for us all. And obviously us being in the home for the most part, we all had a lot of thoughts going on. And so I thought, well, how about I start expressing some of the things that, I felt or feel. And there you have it, the perspective. So I hope to do and complete many more. And I just hope that, the public appreciates me providing the perspective because I feel like it's not just me talking to you all, but it's me talking to myself as well. So
We appreciate that, man. And put that over there. That's open, so be careful. I'm very honored to have DJ as part of the team on Fridays. Now he used that big word Genesis. the genesis of DJ being here was that when we were at WGLB, my mom had a radio program, and I think DJ was in high school, and so she would bring in, because my mom just loved kids, and so she'd bring in youth, and DJ was one of the kids, and I'd had DJ at the church. So I think the first co-host I had on Friday, or first guest I had on Friday, because Fridays, just when I first started here at WNOV, I used to be 11 to noon, Monday to Thursday, and then 3 hours on Friday. And so that's a long time. 3 hours is a long time to be. So Wendell Harris was the first one I had. And then I think that second Friday,
it was Ernell.
Ernell. And then you came on, and the rest has been history. So
I was on there with
Wendell.
Okay. Because I was supposed to be there on a Wednesday, but you never hit me back on what time. You just said, "Hey, can you make it?"
Right.
And I said, "Yeah, what time?" And then I never heard from him until Wednesday. He says, "Are you coming?" And I said, "I'm on my way to work. You never told me a time." He's like, "Oh, my bad. Can you make it Friday?" Then I was like, "Yeah, sure." Yeah, that's how we got it.
Rest is history, man. What we've gone through. We talked about some of the great interviews we've had, and like I said, we try to keep it light on Friday. I do anyway. Try to keep it light on Friday. Every now and then, life will intrude, and obviously, this morning was one of those instances where we had to deal with serious subject matter. But usually on Fridays, and let me say this station and the folks here have been very good about. We try not to sell things on Friday. Hey, but look, I understand. We're a for-profit business, and sometimes business is business, and so you go. But the station has been always very nice about that on Friday, and that's how we can be a little bit more free flow.
And I'm an unofficial member of the family. I'm that cousin or that little kid that just always shows up to the house.
Oh, you get gear.
So
you get gear.
Keith invited me, and then WNOV, they just graciously accepted me. And so I just always will obviously be forever grateful to the station, be forever grateful to Keith for just allowing me to, be here. And I appreciate the public. I always, people ask me, well, how is it being on the radio? And it's been 7 years, right? And I would say, from then until now, Milwaukee is so diverse, and we often get a bad rap for a lot of negative things. But the highlights of Milwaukee, for me, is second to none. With just the ideology speaking, with our conversations on everything. Whether it's politics, we could be talking about cartoons. One day y'all was talking about the best candy, right? And y'all was just bringing up a lot of candy and stuff. And so
we've had that conversation.
No, you talking about church candy. I'm talking about actual
No. We talked about best candy. This goes back to we had a conversation. You weren't part of this, but it was Michelle and I, we got to talking about, it was Halloween. It was around Halloween, and we was talking about great Halloween candy. And that's when, so we've had that discussion. But we done, and you know what I found the other day?
What?
I found my Black Card Revolt game. We got to come back and play that.
I mean, we did. I mean, we've done so many things.
And how do we get to Black Card Revolt?
Because Katera,
Kanita Hickman.
Yep, Miss Hickman.
We come in on Fridays. And,
yep. And that actually started, we was taking her black card, and y'all took my black card because I ain't watched The Color Purple. but Keon finally, after many years, it took a while, but Keon was like, dude, you need to come over and watch The Color Purple. And I did all 12 hours of it. And
it was long.
It was long, man. But no, yeah. So I got my black card back.
It's fun, man. I don't know about folks. Quay Cool had said something Wednesday when we we were talking, and I thanked him and Michelle for covering for me on Wednesday. And he said, "Oh man, I like coming in on that, man, because y'all have fun, man. I gotta be serious on my program." And I thought, yeah. I mean, it's when people ask me, "What's your program about?" I said, "I stole it from Seinfeld. It's about everything and nothing." Right? That some days we can have the most in-depth conversations, and then other days, like, we just be stuck on stupid and just be like,
and
okay.
just for full disclosure, even though Keith, you know, he probably don't care, but for full disclosure, we actually do meet and talk about what we are discussing. You know, I know a lot of y'all say that, you know, we be all over the place and it's unorganized,
and it is.
But you know, we do actually, you know, have a production meeting, as Keith would call it. So
it is just basically what we're going to talk about today. And then or we exchange articles. I mean, it's, sorry about that on your computer, man.
I don't know how I'm gonna get this, but
vacuum
you know
cleaner.
what, I don't even care.
Good vacuum cleaner.
This
to get that air spray.
this
Yeah.
No, this put a big smile on my face. It was definitely unexpected. I haven't been surprised
in
a long
thank
time.
you, lovely lady Linda.
Yeah,
because like I said, it wasn't a big deal to me, but it was a big deal to
right.
But you know what I got to thinking about, and you know, my wife, I know she listens regularly. Now, at first, I thought she was listening regularly because I was just profound, you know, just this deep thinker. No, she's married to me, and she doesn't want me to embarrass her.
Right.
And that's why you say, you know, because I know during the summer, certainly Linda could listen to you because they don't want us to embarrass them. They ain't got nothing to do with how smart I am. She just, you know, don't embarrass me.
See, man, we've been finding out a lot this year, man. We found out that women don't get dressed for us.
Oh man!
And now we finding out.
Was that a kick in the groin?
Man, that was a kick in.
Oh, dude,
yeah, Doc, man, it was
man,
a whole conversation. Man, yeah,
and it was
the whole conversation, and
it was new to us,
you.
obviously.
Yeah.
See, DJ, everybody ain't as smart as you, mate.
Yeah.
Hey, we don't wear that cologne
for
other
us.
men. We wear that for the ladies.
Exactly.
I don't know.
First
man.
of all,
that is true.
A lot of the time, the women buy the cologne for us.
They want to smell.
What did I tell you?
I want you.
What advice did I give you?
He did.
What did I tell you?
He said, "Don't be having women buy you stuff." You know what I'm saying?
Don't let them dress you.
Yeah,
don't let them dress you.
one time.
No, don't ever let them dress you, man.
Yeah, that's true.
We definitely all over the place now. And then guess
That's
what
right.
happened? The very next week, he wearing something that Miss Rhonda bought him.
It was a T-shirt. It was a
I
T-shirt.
said, dude, and I mean, he talked to me for a good 10 minutes. Like, man, you better not.
Keefe got you on that
Yeah,
one.
he did.
Not be
He got you on
It
that
was a T-shirt though. It was one of those message T-shirts. She puts me in the message
But that's how it
T-shirt.
starts. It starts with the T-shirt.
Is that the slippery slope? Is that the slippery slope?
You would have thought I was simping the way he was talking to me. Like, boy,
Oh man, I came hard at him like, man, you don't ever let no woman buy you no clothes, man.
And then I was like, oh man, that's nice. Where you get that from? He said, Rhonda got it. I said, what?
Say, ain't that the cattle colored in black or the blue, whatever, however you say it.
You know, I used to say that the contradiction is the rhythm. The contradiction is
funny.
the rhythm.
Happiness Donut said she had to dress her husband because he was clueless.
Oh, ouch.
Yikes.
Ouch.
Well, hold on. Was he clueless before you married him?
Or did he get clueless?
Or did he get clueless after you married him?
She gonna answer.
Yeah.
She gonna answer, but I mean, but he couldn't have been that clueless for
You
you to
married
say,
him?
yeah.
That's so my question again.
You went on a few
Did he
dates.
become clueless after? Or was he clueless?
I'm just giving
before?
you brothers. Don't let them dress you up.
At all.
Don't give it up.
Man, go.
Hold on.
Don't buy a pair of socks.
I just said.
Don't buy. Hey, I'm telling you. Because if you let him, hey,
Be a free black man. Don't let them dress you.
One time.
That's all it takes.
And I promise
And I'm
you, he
talking
ain't
about
lying.
I'm talking about the full
Yeah,
outfit.
he ain't lying. I mean,
I'm talking about shirt, tie,
Yeah,
shoes.
It's over.
Man. You done.
You know what's
You
funny?
done.
And I could publicly say this. She said that he just didn't have any fashion sense. You know, Linda say that about me.
So was it before you met or after you met that he didn't have the fashion sense? That's my question again, because it still ain't adding up.
She said she fell in love with his heart, not his appearance.
So there you go, happiness. There you go, happiness.
Hey, for me, I would feel
falling
slighted.
in love from behind. It was her personality.
Can't love her from the front. I just love her from behind.
I can see her personality from behind.
From behind.
Come on, really?
From behind.
Really?
You can't say that about me because that almost sound like he looked like Ashy Knuckles, but he was just a nice person.
Body of a goddess.
Look, pretty Ricky. You like right. You like right. I'll be sure. You like right. So you can put on whatever you want to put on. The rest of us, we got to put on clothes.
Women love chocolate.
Byron,
men
tell him, Byron. You like bright, dude. You coming in, and you got hair?
No, wait,
come on, man.
But I do have to agree
Women
with
love
DJ.
Chocolate men.
I do have to agree with DJ, man. I think light skinned cats is out, man. I think it's over.
I never said that. I don't know what he's talking about. I agree with DJ. DJ didn't say that.
What did you say about Jordan Poole when he got punched?
Right, exactly.
What did you say about Jordan Poole?
It's over for light skinned dudes.
He made us look bad.
It's over for light skinned
He
cats.
made us look bad. He made us look bad.
Yeah, Doc.
Pretty Ricky, what they call him,
and that's exactly
looking
what
like
they call
Christopher Williams. Come on, man.
Don't hate me.
Oh, you can sing and you're pretty?
Oh, man.
Come on, man.
And he got hair?
And he got hair.
It's over.
But she was attracted to you because of your great intellect and your personality, right?
And I look good.
There it is.
What you talking about?
There it is.
I'm a trifecta. You know what I'm saying?
He said he 3 for 3 out here, man.
We talking pretty Tony.
I said, man, I'm 3 for 3, man.
3 for 3. Come on. You're listening to. Are we on break?
Yeah, we might as well take it. All this prettiness going on.
Oh man, this prettiness, man. Let me go and put on all my black and get my Rottweiler and come in here and stab somebody. Never liked your. Anyway, you're listening to Community Boys. We'll be right back. This dude got me dropping the N-word off.
saying the president name.
I said the president died, violating all over. I had to go to the penalty box. I
got all off his square.
Oh, man, you threw me all off my
Funny
real.
What I'm doing.
Funny real. But what we talked about is Kawhi Leonard. Mr. Ballmer figured out a way that he could circumvent the salary cap, give Kawhi Leonard another $28 million. He set up some dummy companies that never existed, really. Kawhi Leonard never did anything for the $28 million, and so now it's under investigation.
But
and then
what's
DJ asked the question, was the $28 million real money? Yes.
So then it wasn't nothing fake.
It takes bread to make a sandwich. Yes. Can you have a sandwich without bread?
Yes.
No, you cannot.
Yes, you can. They be doing it without lettuce. I mean, without bread, it'd be lettuce.
It's
now.
called a bowl.
No,
it's called a wrap if it's not.
No, but even
you
a
can
wrap.
go to Five Guys
lettuce
and
wrap.
get a sandwich or a burger
wrap.
without
the bun.
Yeah.
But is it
It's a
technically a sandwich?
Yes.
Okay, hold on, because this was the conversation I had a couple days ago on Michelle's show.
I know you did.
What makes a sandwich a sandwich?
Bread and meat, or bread or something else.
Okay.
No, it's just the meat and the accessories.
Okay.
No.
So, wait. So you say it's the meat and the accessories that
Yeah,
make it?
you know,
a
like
sandwich?
bread be one of those
onions,
accessories?
ketchup,
Okay.
mayo.
So
Could
question. Is a hot dog considered a sandwich?
No,
Why not?
because
It's bread and meat with the accessories.
no.
What?
No, hot dog. Well, if you're talking about the actual meat,
No,
The
no.
hot
I'm
dog.
talking about a hot dog. What makes a hot? When you,
you
say
put it on the bun.
you put it on the bun, right? But it's
we'll
still
call
bread
a
and
hot
meat.
dog- Okay.
So why isn't it called a sandwich? It's still bread and meat.
It's not-
Okay, here we go. According to AI,
Mhm.
a sandwich is a food item that features fillings such as meat,
Mhm.
cheese, or veggies,
Hot dog.
placed between two or more slices of bread
Hot dog.
or within a split roll.
Hot dog.
No, it's not a hot dog. It's only one piece. Yeah.
No, but it's still in bread.
The bread.
You gotta
It's
pay
split.
attention
It's
to detail.
it's in bread.
It's
No.
in two
No.
pieces.
It says split in between.
Two or more.
It's two pieces of bread because if you take the bread,
It's
it's
one
folded
piece,
like
man.
this, bro.
It's one piece.
If it's split up,
All
it's
right,
a piece
and
of
guess
bread.
what came
Piece
up?
of bread.
You came up hot dog.
Thank you.
The hot dogs. The classification of a hot dog as a sandwich is a point of contention.
Thank you.
While it
No, he
involves
said
a
point of
filling,
contention.
It's
a hot
Let this man
dog or
finish the sentence.
sausage within bread-like bun, the horizontal orientation of single piece of bread often leads to it being excluded because it's not two pieces of bread.
We go from the perspective to this.
Okay, you got this. Yeah, because we deep like that. Open face sandwiches. A single slice of bread can serve as a base for an open face sandwich, according to dictionary.com.
open face.
Pita and other flatbreads. A sandwich can also include a partial slit bread roll, such as a pita, with a filling inside. So burritos. These are generally not considered, or tacos, sandwiches because the bread is typically a single piece of tortilla that is wrapped or folded, not separated. So that'd be a wrap too.
Hey, I'm done with that conversation.
So it is.
You hate
so
when we go
it's-
to the fact.
Yeah.
You hate when we go to the fact.
No,
Thank you.
I don't even know how we got here. But George said, "Count it all joy. I couldn't get a chocolate cake. Keith forbid it."
He gonna bring that up again.
Did he ask you permission to get the cake?
Yeah, he did. But
Oh, well, he was respectful.
he was.
That's respectful because he could have just asked Miss Rhonda. Now that we don't ever approve of, But if he asked you like, "Hey,
One day, me and Rhonda was argued about something, and Rhonda go, "See, I agree with George." Wait a minute, you what?
girl,
What you down here
Right,
for?
you-
My wife agreeing with George.
right?"
All right, 414-444-5250, 414-444-5250. Caller, welcome to the program.
Good morning. You're on there.
Good morning.
Do you Green Bay Packers?
Oh man, we feel great. We feel great.
Yeah, that's Arizona. I'm 2-0, baby.
I know you salty off of how y'all lost last week.
I got a haircut. It must be a good Friday, man.
Yeah, because we was trying to, because we know you're gonna start crying when we start talking about the Seahawks.
Right, like I said, how y'all lost last week.
Oh yeah, we lost last week, but with a fumble at the end with a
heartbreak.
That's not. Hey, but I'd rather lose by a fumble than how the Ravens can't play on the big stage.
Man, they should have won that game, man.
Man, they can't win on the big stage.
Yeah,
The Falcons
missed the
too,
field goal.
yeah.
The Falcons.
Come on, yeah,
And that's Frankie's team, man. He's a Dirty Bird fan. I'm going like, dude.
Penix didn't look bad either.
What's the kicker name? Fabian?
No, it's like Young Way.
I was telling right now. He said he didn't go tailgate. Man, even tailgating dudes here, them dudes be having 52-inch TVs outside.
Yeah, I saw that.
They don't play, man. It's like a whole living room setup in their little tent area. They ain't playing no games with you. So if you gonna go tailgate, make sure you come correct. Don't come with your little small grill. They come with their
Oh man,
stuff.
and some people never get in. They never get into the game.
And I seen people.
Well, but you got to be gone by before kickoff. All that got to be gone.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah. They do that at the Brewers game. After a while, you got to beat it. Michael Jackson.
But before at the Brewers game, you could sit and tailgate the whole game.
Not more.
Yeah,
I
went down to see Wisconsin play Northwestern in Evanston, and there was some people, and it was homecoming. They never got in the stadium.
Oh, well, they cut that out of the Brewers because
they
some real beer drinkers, and they'll never get in the game.
Right.
Well, you want
to never get in the game.
One buy a ticket, and then they're buying the other stuff that goes along with it.
And you was talking about sandwiches.
Yeah.
I don't a hot dog and a sandwich until you split that thing down the middle and fry it. Now you got you a sandwich, like an egg sandwich with that cheese on it.
Talking about how you do the meat. It ain't how you do the meat to make the sandwich. Is whether or not it's on some bread.
It is because you're not gonna put that hot dog on there just regular rounded and a sandwich you eat it. You flatten you cut it in the middle and you put it in the middle. And then you got a sandwich. You gotta put that hot dog up, man.
I know a lot of people they look at me crazy, but after a certain age, you should have graduated from a hot dog. You know, I'm in Wisconsin.
No, yeah, but when I was eating hot dogs, you can never go wrong with that thing fresh off the grill.
I can't do a hot dog.
It has to be on the grill with nothing on it, fresh off the grill. That's the way to eat it.
Fresh off the
Like
grill, a hot dog fresh off the grill with nothing on it.
with nothing on it. Yep, that's how you do it.
It's
All
immaculate.
right, I'm talking to some African Americans.
It don't count.
Do y'all cook those hot dogs hard on the grill?
No.
No, but you got some people like them little taco though.
I know they do because they sit up. Do you know the hot dog is already? You could actually eat that hot dog and not cook it. You know?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Like I said, man, after a certain age, you should have graduated to a brat.
No, man, because you can get. You ever been to
That's
New
for
York
kids.
and had those foot longs?
It depends what company's making that hot dog.
We talking about New York. Those people is uncouth.
They said they uncool. Oh man,
this guy.
We in the Midwest, man.
What about 8, 9?
Well, you can't say that. You can't say that you in the Midwest because you go to Chicago and get that ketchup, they gonna kill you.
Yeah, Philly.
Philly.
You don't
Chicago
put
is
ketchup on the
uncouth
ball.
too.
You put ketchup on a hot dog? Oh, you
No.
I don't eat no
'cause
hot
you
dog.
graduated.
No.
So do you do stadium sauce on your bratwurst?
I don't know what.
You eat
You
that
ain't
thing.
a sophisticated bratwurst eater. Stadium sauce.
He don't know stadium sauce is from the county stadium. That special sauce, and that's where you can get it from. That's
No,
it.
you can buy it at the store too. I got some. You can buy it at the store.
I'm gonna have to try it.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, and instead of ketchup, they had
It's like
stadium
buying a
sauce.
pastry in the freezer from getting it from the pastry shop. It ain't the same.
Oh, I would agree with that. Yeah, obviously, because one is fresh and the other one isn't. Yeah. What about a Poli?
Yes, sir.
And that thing got to be busted open.
Yes, sir. Fried until it starts.
Y'all fry them hard? No, man.
Man, they got to bust it. If you don't fry that thing hard, them juices
That's
gonna
what
kill
you
you.
want. I get mine pregnant, dude.
You bite into that thing, it's
Dude, hey, them juices will kill you, man. You have 30-degree burn.
Boy to explode.
Yeah.
The spicy Polishes is good.
Oh yeah, good spicy.
But I
Poli.
hate the Polishes with the cheese stuff in it. Man.
Yeah, that's
Oh yeah,
nice.
yeah. Man, you got to try the ones that I think Usingers used to make them. That Philly cheesesteak stuff Polish.
Nah, man.
Now you could do a Philly cheesesteak brat though.
Yeah, what they do.
I'm gonna
that
tell
ain't
you.
stuff and
Let me
everything.
do it. Let me do it. If the best brats in the city, I'm talking about fresh brats.
Dang.
Johnsonville.
No, Bunzels.
Bunzels?
Dude.
Happiness Donuts just took away my black card again. Ain't
See, yeah.
Because
What
of
you
the
about the hot dog?
Over the hot dog.
Thank you,
Come
man.
on
Yeah,
now.
man.
Give it
There's
up.
one thing we gotta stick together on. It's about food.
Man,
No,
You know what I'm saying?
no.
DJ, gonna take you another year to get it back.
Let's get along. We talking about here a hot dog. We talking about a hot dog. I found out real quickly, man. In Philly, I had I was at the Mount. These two young ladies, they were from Philadelphia, so we must have hot dogs on the menu. Man, I'm loading it up with ketchup and mustard and relish, and they go like,
what is you doing? Yeah.
what you doing? It's just mustard.
Right. Hey, that's the East Coast, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like mustard. I don't like mustard, man. Mustard already has to be on like on a hamburger already.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna physically put mustard on it.
Now I do the honey mustard. The honey mustard is
for like chicken.
Yep, chicken, and
that's what I'll do it.
Yeah,
for.
man.
You know who got the best ketchup though?
Who that?
That's Soberman's with that spicy ketchup.
Oh yeah.
I've never had
It's a jalapeno ketchup.
The jalapeno ketchup, man.
No. That is off the chain.
Yes, jalapeno ketchup. They got their own ketchup.
Fries, you can put it on your burger.
So is it hot?
Man,
yeah.
It's a small.
Yeah,
kick.
jalapeno, man.
It ain't really. But
So
man,
is it a real mule kicker? That's what I'm asking.
Man, they used to keep it. You keep it on the table so you can get your own.
Yeah, that's like they staple. You know what I mean? Like they known for that. Soberman's.
Soberman's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that ketchup right there is fire, ain't it, DJ man?
Man, that's off the chain, dude. I douse my fries up with it, dude. And you put it on the burger, it's good too. Man.
Yeah, you put it on. That's what I learned from the burger. Like you got to try it. Somebody, what's this? This is before they start mixing the mayo and the ketchup and stuff together. This is way before there.
I learned my lesson one day. I came here and Debo looking at me like, dude, what's wrong with you? Man, I went and got me one of those Italian beef and had it dipped and had it hot.
Oh,
you had the itis, huh?
Oh, dude. I paid for it. I paid for it, man.
What's that? The market on 12th over there on Lisbon. Was it Walnut? They got the best Italian beef over there.
The deli. He talking about the deli.
The deli.
No, Doc. The deli is.
That's where I got it.
That's where he got it from. Yeah, I bet.
No, that's where I got the Italian beef from Judy's.
No, Judy's ain't got it. Judy's used to be good.
Was the one that was on
27th
27th Street. Now that was
the best one.
That was the bomb.
Yeah,
but
that was a dangerous one too.
Who?
The Judy's on 27th over there in Wales. That mug was dangerous.
Oh, yeah, Doc, it was duck, goose. But you can get what you want.
Kenya Burns said that part of the whole allure of buying weed before it became legal was the danger.
Yeah, he did say that.
So the danger of going in that neighborhood to get that sandwich, you going like, dude, this is danger, but look at
right. But it's right smack dab in the hood with like two lights working over the overhead.
That's going on over that way, boy. I'm coming from the club.
After the club.
I'm coming from the club, brother, so you know what's happening.
They only got two lights lit up over the thing, and you got to turn your back every time you look back. You got to look back.
Hey, Arizona, and that light that they got on is flickering, like on and off. So you really ain't got no lights on the street.
Hey,
you got a nice car. You big target. You big target.
It's every bug in that light thing. You like, oh man, but let me get that
dip it. You gotta dip it. How you want it wet? Yeah, dip that bad boy. Man. Do you know the difference? Like you go and buy poppers, right?
Yeah.
Well, they usually use the seedless jalapenos. But what makes the jalapeno hot is the seeds.
It is the seeds, man. You get that raw one at that tip of that tongue. Ooh, it's fire.
Oh yeah. Oh
and
yeah.
the fire coming out too.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, man, I'm in here like moving 3 inches at a time. What happened to you, man? Ooh, that Italian beef
Raw. I mean,
hey,
got him raw.
Look like a baby got diaper rash.
Got him raw.
All the best food comes from the hood. That's all we gotta say. All the best food comes from the hood.
But I'm gonna tell you what though, Foxes and Hounds. I don't know if y'all ever been up there.
Mm-hmm.
If you like a fish fry, that's a fish fry.
And what's it called?
Foxes and Hounds is up in.
No, Keith, you know the best fish fries is in the hood at the ghetto church. Stop it, man.
No, well, I'm gonna say this.
In the
I got
basement.
in trouble for saying it, but I'm gonna tell the story. Rhonda went to Holy Redeemer. They had a comedy show, and so Rhonda's always, "What we gonna eat? What you gonna eat?" And so they sold out the catfish. So Rhonda said, "I got you some chicken wings." Rhonda brought me these 4 pterodactyl wings, and I got in trouble for saying it. I bit into that first one. I said, "A big girl made these wings."
Well,
somebody knew they were around chicken made these, boy, because
they shouldn't even be getting offended.
All right, man.
They shouldn't even be getting off.
But we ain't talking about the Packers did look good last night. They still got some cleanup.
They still got some cleaning
that
up
broken
to do,
collarbone. Jaden Reed, Charles
6
Woodson,
to 8 weeks.
Charles Woodson,
Aaron
Rodgers. They looked good last night. And people said, "Oh man, Washington beat the Giants." It was the Giants.
It was the Giants. And on top of that, the Packers are really good on a short week.
Yeah. And they were at home.
Didn't
have to travel. Let me. Have we talked since the big signing for the Bucks?
Oh yeah.
Have we talked since?
No, we haven't. The nasty,
he's back.
We need him.
Oh
We
man,
need him.
And they were talking about Miles Turner's in town. Like, I forgot we got him.
Yeah,
we got. No, everybody wasn't talking about Miles Turner. They was talking about Finassus.
The nasty.
Finassus is back.
He gonna give that energy, man. He gonna give that energy on the bench. He gonna say something to make somebody laugh. He just gonna keep the spirits up.
Almost fighting with the other team.
Yeah, got to. Gotta stir it up.
You got that dude.
You gotta, get in. He gonna make the crowd laugh because he don't sit down.
Like I told somebody, I wish I would go home and tell my mama, well, they didn't sign Gary. And you could have got him signed?
Right.
You better get your back there.
Right. and Giannis don't even gotta ask for him to be signed no more. Because
my brother-in-law just texted me. He said, "Didn't want to jinx y'all last night, so I didn't say nothing." My brother-in-law, I always call him the jinx because of 2014. I still hold that against him.
Man, I don't even want to talk about that.
Yeah.
I never want to talk about that. I never want to talk about that.
Wow. So I don't know who they have next week, but I do know
that is a good Happiness Donuts. She been on one today. Burritos are not sandwiches.
That's what they said. They're not.
You know what I'm saying?
But have you ever had a torta?
So then the hot dog can't be no sandwich.
It's bread. How do you get to a burrito? A burrito's in a tortilla. Hot dogs in bread. Different kind of bread. Leavened bread.
It's in one thing, just like a burrito, right?
Caller, welcome to
Didn't they say in 2 or more? They said 2 or more.
Burritos are not sandwiches. I agree.
And neither is a hot dog.
Caller, welcome to the program. When you split it.
Good morning.
What's happening?
I'm okay. I was brushing my teeth. Sorry about that.
Oh man, call us as you're getting ready in the morning. That's what we're here for.
I think
taking a shower
because at least it ain't a bubble bath where I used to be in the phone.
Yeah, right, hey, I'll never forget that.
Or your princess phone.
Chief, don't forget to get an answer to the young lady that wants to know. I sent it so you get to read it to her so she asked you a question.
Okay, hold on. Let me pull it.
Who was the guy on the side? And DJ.
Yes, sir.
You don't like Chicago? What are them things with the peppers and
You got us on speaker. You going in and out, George?
Oh, I'm sorry. What's some things of Chicago? You got the peppers and the tomatoes and
Italian beef.
No, what is that thing called? I love them things. It's got little green pepper.
Is it the Chicago style?
Is it what? Say it again, DJ.
Is it the Chicago style hot dog?
I think so, but it's another name for it. But man, those
not
are
the
good.
Maxwell, because Maxwell's the Polish, right?
But those are good.
Oh, you
But
said,
you're right, man.
okay. Just for the question the lady asked, Hassan Picker. Told
Yeah, but
his
anyway,
millions of followers. Yeah.
He said he's a little bit concerned now because now he's starting to get death threats from the other side now. So because they were supposed to have a debate in 2 weeks, so he's a little bit concerned about his life now. He's starting to get death threats.
All right. Well, DJ, again, congratulations. Appreciate you. Byron, appreciate you. Devo, Clark.
Thank you.
Okay.
Somewhat.
Mr. Ryder?
Yes, sir.
The
Man,
hot dog.
listen, if you're free too, man, I'll be at Garfield Days.
What time?
5:15.
Try to get down there. No, again. Oh, that's right. Tomorrow is Garfield Day. Yeah, so you can get down there and see that.
It's a little later than it usually be.
Yeah, because it's in July normally, but they moved it to September. You know what? Debo is performing too.
Love, Peace, and Soul.
Love, Peace, and Soul.
Yeah. Sister Sharon, will you doing the gospel stage?
I think I'm gonna go raise an offering on the gospel stage and then go to the blues stage.
All right. I know I always need lucky.
Is it for the building fund?
Well, you know, Pastor needs some new tires on his car.
We need fuel for that jet. Good Lord willing. Creek don't rise. Hope to talk to everybody on Monday. Y'all have a safe weekend, and as always, go from the